Let's cross over now to Ireland's Minister of State for Labour Affairs, Dara Calleary. Thank you very much indeed for joining us, Mr Calleary. If I could just begin by asking you about this vote. It does show that Fianna Fáil's even more fractured than before. It doesn't bode very well in the up-and-coming election, does it?
Well, absolutely not, Andrea. On the contrary, we have come out of this process united behind Brian Cowen as our leader. We had a fantastically civilised debate over the past 48 hours about the direction of the party. We had a superbly passionate and constructive meeting of our parliamentary party yesterday evening, and every speaker, including those who opposed the motion of confidence in our Taoiseach, agreed that we would bind by the result, we would unite under the result, and we would focus on finishing out our time in government and on fighting a very constructive election campaign. So I think the process has been actually worthwhile and constructive, and we now move on united.
Your approval rating, though, is, I think, 14%, which is extraordinarily low. How do you manage to convince the country about your future?
Well, Andrea, in the past 3 years, and including the budget that we are currently bringing through the House legislatively, we've made adjustments of €21 billion, and that has affected every single person in this country. So our approval ratings are, of course, going to be low in that context. But we've made those adjustments in order to secure the economic future of the country, and that will be the basis of our election campaign. We will be putting forward plans, we will be showing our track record, we will be challenging those who seek to take government to put down real plans, to show that those plans are coherent, to show that they are feasible in the context of our economic situation. They have failed to do that to date, but the good thing about an election campaign is that they will no longer be able to hide, and they will have to do that. And certainly I think the debate and the process of that campaign, done under very good rules, will allow us to grow our support.
Now, one of the things that the debate will focus on is this 5.8% interest rate, which Fianna Fáil negotiated to pay back to Europe. Is that something that you think can be renegotiated?
We negotiated that under the context of the stability mechanism. That mechanism was put in place throughout the Eurozone, throughout the Union. But there are some negotiations underway across the Union, and that was done at ECOFIN during the week about that. But it's too early to predict what effect it may have on our particular arrangement.
So you don't think
make it be very clear.
So you don't think
we
that
have said that
you don't think that you will be able to renegotiate
that plan in the best
lower?
interest of the country. No, the overall plan is being renegotiated in the best interest of this country. It contains a lot of support for us, but also contains a lot of commitments on our part as a government and our part as a country to introduce reform into our country. And that will be of economic benefit and will allow us to continue to grow the economy, will allow us to continue to get decisions like we had in the past 48 hours of Intel committing to a substantial investment here, and 1,500 jobs we have announced in the past 5 days, new jobs. So it shows that there is still international confidence in Ireland.
OK,
and we
Dara
have domestic
Calleary, we'll
confidence
have to
as well.
leave it there. Thank you very much indeed.